Have you been hearing about augmented reality, building information modeling, or even the metaverse, but you're struggling to figure out what your next step should be? If so, you're gonna wanna stick around for the rest of this video. My name is Omar from Object, and after 15 years in the building materials industry, I am now on a mission to help companies just like yours stand out from the competition using the power of 3D technologies. In this video, you're gonna learn why right now is the best time for you to set up a 3D strategy for your company and take advantage of this unique moment in construction history. Now, before I go on, if any part of this video resonates with you, please press that like button, press that share button, and share this out with your network. Now let's jump right in. The first reason why your company should be looking into a 3D strategy right now in 2022 is that we see increasing adoption of building information modeling. Building information modeling, BIM for short, is sort of like a 3D version of AutoCAD, but it's so much more than that. Because unlike AutoCAD, which is just geometries, building information modeling attaches important information to each one of the 3D modeled building elements. Information like costing, it's very important, when it's supposed to go up during the construction schedule, and even things like sustainability and maintenance can be attached to each one of those building elements. This is information that can last for years, creating a true digital twin, a digital copy of a real life building. Benefits of this are huge, and that's why you see adoption of this in Europe and mass adoption of it, especially in the UK, where it is mandatory on many projects. But here in the United States, we've been kind of slow on the uptake on this, even though this technology stems from the US, where it was created well over a decade ago. But I've noticed, and many are noticing, more and more projects coming online that have building information modeling as a cornerstone, and even more important than the regular AutoCAD 2D building plans. Huge benefits of building information modeling is that everyone shares one single source of truth. So I know that in my experience, every time that there's a revision on a job, you have to take an entire look at the entire project all over again. And this wastes a lot of time. But with building information model, as changes happen, and changes are always going to happen on construction projects because it's naturally a very dynamic type of project, BIM managers manage all these changes and implement them into the single source of truth, which is the BIM model. This is huge because it improves communication immensely. And when communications improve amongst all parties, GCs, developers, contractors, tradespeople, you have a better workflow and less chances of people making mistakes. And BIM is all based off of 3D technologies. So you have to start looking into the space right away. The second reason why you gotta implement a 3D strategy like now is that the hardware is finally catching up to all the software solutions. Softwares like building information modeling and parametric design. So you have companies like Microsoft and others pouring billions and billions of dollars into this space, building out the hardware. On the augmented reality side, it is the HoloLens 2. That's the clear winner for now on the construction site because you're able to import building information models using solutions like Gamma AR, based out of Europe, or Argyle, based out of here in the United States, links below. And you're able to see exactly where building elements are supposed to go, where building elements are hidden, and you're able to do layouts. This is so important because it makes the job site so much faster, more efficient, and you have a less likely chance of mistakes. On the virtual reality side, that's more for the design team, for the architects. They're able to fully immerse themselves in a 360 digital replica of the building that they're building and make decisions a lot more quicker than ever before in history. Now, the final reason why you should be adopting a 3D strategy for your company is that right now Here in 2022, we're living in a once in a lifetime, and I'm not exaggerating this, a once in a lifetime moment in construction history, as all these 3D technologies are starting to be implemented into our industry. So what I recommend for you is for you to build out a 3D library of all your building products. You could do this individually. We could also help you out with that here at Object, or you could use parametric design software by companies like Shapediver, links below, to build out a 3D library of your building products. And this is necessary for you to be able to participate in all these changes that are quickly coming into our industry. After you build out a 3D library, start experimenting. Start experimenting with real-time 3D technologies. 3D technologies like Metaverse, links below, that allow you to share with anybody online a interactive 3D model of your building product. So by interactive, I mean they'll be able to zoom in, zoom out, rotate, and explore your product in 360 degrees. And this is huge because as humans, we just understand so much better in 3D as opposed to 2D. And by having these solutions online, your customers, whether they're the end consumer or architects, can be exploring your product while you sleep. And that means your company can be earning while you sleep. So to recap, the 3 reasons why you need a 3D strategy today is we see mass adoption of building information modeling. You see hardware finally catching up with all the software solutions. And you also see that right now we're living in a once in a lifetime moment in construction history as the 2D past goes away and our 3D future finally sets in. Now, if you're in the building materials industry and you want to find out how you can join our pilot program, well, we'll create for you a building 3D product configurator for one of your building products. Please drop a comment in the comments section below with the words 3D me. It's 3D and me, and I'll be sure to reach out to you. That's all I have for today. Till next time, my name is Omar from Object. See you later.